Hey everybody, welcome to your Daily Smash for Thursday, September 12th, 2024. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
I'm going to say
It's 10
right up
o'clock
front,
at night right now.
might have had a couple drinks.
Well, I had a couple drinks last night. I only had one today.
Don't accuse us of being drunk because I'm admitting right now I had 2 tequilas.
Oh, I only had one tequila yesterday and I got MC hammered. I can tell you that right now.
So we were just on the phone with Cousin Tony discussing the mysterious door moving situation. And he thinks if it wasn't a demon, it was an animal.
Yeah.
In the wall.
Well, I just had Taylor Armstrong's best friend, Jennifer Diamond, whom wrote 2 books on being a medium and a psychic, and I liked her very much. She's friends with my friend Eden Alpert.
Yes, and Taylor Dane. And Jen did a whole analysis of the house and the spiritual situation and our, not for nothing, our relationship. She did a whole reading of us. And that's going to be on this week's Rick and Kelly show on Patreon. You got to watch it. In fact, we have a little clip that we shot.
Okay, this is Taylor Armstrong, as you guys know. I knew Taylor Armstrong before I was on Housewives. She was already on Housewives before. You just moved. I think the girls were 5 years old when they were doing stealth. They were doing cheerleading competitions. I met her, and we have a random friend, a good friend of mine named Rob Fredrickson, and he raised your stepson.
Correct.
So it's a weird thing here that we have in Orange County. Did you like being on the Orange County Housewives?
You know, it was really interesting because when I left the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, my life was in shambles. It was after the suicide and the abuse, and I had to walk away because back then we still had paparazzi.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if they exist anymore.
No, they do.
They do.
Okay.
They do.
Well, not in Orange County.
No, they did. They used to get us when we didn't even know what was happening. We would come out of
hide in vehicles.
Yeah, that's why I think that Heather Dubrow wasn't fake, because that happened to us, and I never ever called the paparazzi ever.
No, but so I couldn't go anywhere with Kennedy after the suicide, so I moved to Vail for a few years, and then when I came back, I did a season on Orange County. And it was a whole different life because I wasn't being abused and I didn't have a crazy husband. And so it was just like a fun season.
Yeah, right. You had a good time.
But it'll never be the original cast of Beverly Hills.
Right. That's the best.
It'll never exist.
That original cast of Beverly Hills was my favorite to watch.
Me
that
too.
was by far the best. I love the first seasons of Beverly Hills. I thought that was the crumb. Didn't I tell you that?
Because it was totally legit.
Yeah.
The original 6 of us were actually friends.
Yes.
And we had never done reality before.
Right.
So we would laugh because we'd spend 6 hours at dinner talking about our charities and our children. None of it ever made the air. Mm-hmm. And then season 2, we were like, okay, I'm going to fight with Lisa for 45 minutes, then we can all go out and have fun.
Yeah.
we figured it out, but the original seasons were real.
I think this is a problem with the Orange County Housewives, is that everyone tries to be a sorority survivor. You're trying to get to the next season, right? So you're building alliances, and you're trying to do these things, and they're not truly friends. So it's more of a cutthroat, fake thing. Would you not agree? Would you think?
Well, what happened was in season, I'm going to say 2 or 3, I don't recall because I literally was going through shock in half of it. They brought Brandy on and they pretended like she was a friend of Adrienne Malouf's, which if you just think about Brandy and Adrienne, those 2 worlds would never have collided.
Right.
I love them both, but they're not the same
in the same caliber
genre, world, anything, right? Adrienne is born with $5 billion, and
Brandy is in the gutter,
right? I love Brandy. Don't get me wrong.
I don't like Brandy. I think Brandy's a liar. I don't like Brandy.
When they cast her, it was like, oh, this is desperation, because what happened was we all bonded so heavily. The original 6 of us we had 5 of us were married out of the 6. Kim, not married. Right? So Camille divorced in season 1. Suicide, my situation, season 2. Season 3, Adrienne got divorced. So literally 3 out of the 5 of us got divorced in 3 seasons.
So I met you I met her before I was on Housewives. And when I got on Housewives, they had made us go through some psychological evaluation because of Russell, her husband.
Oh, really? I didn't know about this.
Yeah. They made me talk to a psychiatrist, a psychologist, like all these things in order for me to get on the Housewives.
And you passed?
I know. It's shocking.
Good one, Taylor.
Oh, really?
Good one.
Oh, really? They Leah McSweeney passed, and she's suing Brandy. I mean,
Right?
Andy. She's
But
suing Andy Cohen.
Wait, when you fill out your job app for Housewives, and one of the questions is, "Are you a convicted felon?"
Yeah.
And you, I obviously check no, not yet, but no. And then apparently, if you're a convicted felon, you're the best housewife ever.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Teresa.
Yeah.
You get a pay raise.
What's her name?
Jen Shaw, you get a pay raise, yeah.
I mean, apparently
Leah
a convicted felon
So wait,
get
so-
top grade on
Yeah.
So
Housewives.
Taylor's here because her friend is a medium,
A psychic.
A medium and a psychic.
and she has just done a full reading of Kelly and I, but also our house, because we had some supernatural stuff going on here, and that's all going to be on the Rick and Kelly show on Patreon this week.
Yeah.
So we
That's
hope
right.
you guys will tune in for that, because it's deep.
It's
It is
deep. I feel like it's going to be more than
Balls
one
deep.
episode.
Yeah.
I think you guys should cut it up into more than one episode.
No one said anything about my hair.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
No
I
one said
buried the
anything
lead.
about my hair.
I buried the lead. Kelly got her haircut today.
I couldn't take it anymore. When you start wearing your hair in back in ponytails and in buns, you're like, okay, I need to look more chic.
It looks so.
I need to look more
Cute.
Parisian.
I was told not to call her cute because she's beautiful and sexy and chic.
Chic.
Yeah. You look fantastic. I love your new hair. I loved your old hair. There was a lot of hair that's missing now. There was a hair all over here. It's
Yeah.
gone.
I
But
know.
you look sexy as F.
Thank you, babe.
You like it.
Well,
You should like it.
like, so the girl, Megan, that cuts my hair, she's been cutting my hair for 20 years. She goes, so the girl that was sitting next to me, I showed her a picture of like what I wanted, and the girl that she was doing like 5 people's hair at once.
Yeah,
Kiefer.
that's how she rolls.
Yeah.
She cut my hair earlier today, by the way. Same day, probably the first time she cut both. Well, maybe not the first time, but she cut both our hair.
And well, she called me. I'm like, because I've been trying to get in, and I was like, you know what? I want to go to Ty Alexander where Vicky goes, and I want to get my hair cut by Ty, because Ty used to cut my hair short. I'm like, I've enough. I've done enough with Megan. So she calls me. She was like, get in right now, because she's so busy.
Yeah.
And I went over there right away, and so I sit in the chair. And before she colored it, because my hair is so dark, like on the top, she goes, I'm going to cut your hair, just chop it. And she's like, and then I'll color it. So I sit down and I'm like, okay. She chops it. And the girl next to me goes, did you just chop her hair? I mean, my hair was down to here.
Oh, yeah, it was long.
It was long. It was like right here. And she goes, did you just chop her hair like that? And she goes, she told me to. And I go, I did.
Yeah.
She goes, wow, you're brave. And I go,
Was that
yeah.
hard for you to do that?
No, and then so she goes, Kelly's always impulsive. Like
Yeah.
she goes, Kelly's always impulsive.
But you had obviously planned for this. You talked about it with me yesterday. You wanted to cut your hair.
I'm impulsive. I'm impulsive. If I want to
Yeah.
cut my hair, I cut my hair. I've had my hair short like this before.
Yeah, and it looks great.
Yeah.
And the great thing about hair is if you don't like it short, it always grows back,
Yeah.
but you don't need to grow it back. Are you going to keep it that length?
This is a high maintenance haircut.
That is?
Yeah.
More than long hair?
Yes. You have to get this cut like every 2 weeks. My hair grows.
Yeah.
My hair legit grows a half an inch a month. Like, if I keep this next year when I turn 50, my hair would be down to here.
Wow.
Like, if I didn't cut it again.
Yeah.
Like, just my hair just grows really fast.
Okay. Well,
Like, that's why I don't care.
it looks great. I don't know if you know this.
You have to, like, try things.
Some things.
I'm just saying, you need it. Like, you know, sometimes I am just so tired of people. Like, I'm going to be 49 September 26th. I'm just so tired of Orange County. Those long, dark extensions, the blonde extensions. It looks ridiculous. It does. It looks stupid. So
Okay,
it
well,
doesn't look chic. I want to look
I think
chic.
it looks great. We have a lot to get to in our show today, so
Yes.
I hope you're ready for this. We had more than 700 comments on the Tuesday Smash.
You did? I didn't even
Wait,
read
what's
one.
today? Today's
I'm sorry, guys. I did not read one comment.
more than 700 comments.
Is that a lot?
Yeah.
I didn't read
It's
one.
a lot. And that was as of 4 hours ago.
Really? I didn't read one.
Because we talked, remember we had a debate about the debate.
Yeah.
So that was, I guess that was Wednesday's show. A debate about the debate. And a lot of comments about it.
Oh, I didn't even read one. I'm sorry, guys. I was busy today.
But one of the comments from Unbox Life with Lori was, "Oh my God, Kelly, you look fan-effing-tastic. You don't need no freaking facelift. You are hands down one of the most naturally beautiful housewives of all franchises. Enjoy being 49 years old, because once I hit 50, everything changes. Hair, skin, teeth, mood, eyes, hearing, taste, weight. My advice is to make sure you take HRT."
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Heart?
I don't know.
You know what I'm taking?
What?
Magnesium before I go to bed. This is what's making me go to the bathroom regularly, not bloat. Magnesium. I swear by this shit. And it's absorbable. I've taken magnesium before. I took that Calm bull crap before. Nada tostada on that one.
Uh-huh.
This.
You know what? I got to agree. I was taking Ambien every night. This actually works. Magnesium 5X, awesome supplement. I mean, beyond helping you sleep, your body needs magnesium. But 1 in the morning, 2 at night.
I can tell you right now, I used to get this twitch in my eye that would go. And I had it for a long time. And my dad used to say, well, it's because you're overly tired. And I kind of chalked it up to that. And I watched some like TikTok and he's like, if you have a twitch in your eye, you take magnesium. Well, I started taking these. I don't have those twitches anymore. I don't have the bloat. I don't wake up constipated. I don't have those IBS issues. And I swear to you, it's because of my minerals.
Well, we take
no one wants to believe me.
We take all the SOULLIFE supplements.
Yeah. Well, the
And
Solenda
your
we couldn't
nails
get.
grow, your
Oh, look
hair
at my
grows.
nails. Look at this. I just got my nails done.
I did
Right
not
here.
just get my nails done, but I cut them recently.
I have to get my nails. This, I'm telling you, like my hair, my nails, my skin. It's minerals.
Soulliffe.com/Rick and Kelly. You got to get your minerals, and these are the best.
Oh God, I didn't want to read any of the comments, which I did not read one.
You know what? I'm not even going to go into the political stuff because there's a lot about the debate, and obviously people feel
One way or the
strongly on
other.
both sides.
Well, you know what's great?
What?
Is that we had two different things.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. And we're still getting along. We're still
Look at that.
in love.
Who knew?
And happy together. And it's okay. You can agree to disagree about stuff. I do want to talk about Wordle for a moment. I don't know if you guys play Wordle.
We play every morning.
So
We have a group. We have Baby Dish, Adam Jordan. I have Jody in the morning.
I got my
best friend.
boys in New York. Matt Sanders, Jerome Kelton.
And James Hoy. Jim Hoy.
He plays too.
Yeah.
And Jeff Gallman. We all play Wordle every day. My first word was flame, and I had 3 out of 5 letters right. One was in the right place. The yellow letters they're in the word, but they're in the wrong place. And I thought when I got 3 out of 5, I'm like, I'm going to get this in 2. My second guess obviously was wrong again. My 2 that were in the wrong place were still in the wrong place. Third guess.
Ankle's a good one.
Yeah. Third guess. I got the L in the right place. The A is out of place. So now I know the A's in the first position. Apple, nope. Ankle, nope. And now my 90-day streak is in jeopardy of being broken.
Okay, well, look at mine.
Okay. Did I not give you a hint?
I started with blank, latch, apple, and then aisle.
Okay. But did I not give you a hint?
You did. I said, because I said, is it A? Is the A? And you said, yes, A starts with A. Because I go, is the A? Yeah, he did give me a hint.
The funny thing is, she goes, what's the first letter? I went,
I said, is it A? Because I put an L and an A. And you said, it's A. That was a hint.
I know, but...
But I beat you regardless.
Yeah, I didn't get a hint.
But I did put apple.
Good job.
Okay.
Very good job.
We're talking about... Okay, so let's talk about Taylor.
Well, we already showed that clip. I showed it at the top of the 2 of them here. But the whole purpose of them coming here was about handling the spirits we thought might be in the house.
Okay, so I've known Taylor Armstrong before I was on Housewives. Jolie and her daughter Kennedy were on a traveling cheer squad called Stealth, and it was Orange County, whatever. And they were 5 years old. And I knew her from being on Beverly Hills Housewives, of course. And we have a mutual friend, Rob Fredrickson, who played for the Arizona Cardinals. He was my friend since college. And he called me one day, and I'm like, yeah, I'm with Taylor Armstrong. He's like, oh, my God. He's like, she is the stepmom to my kid that I've raised, right? I mean, weird situation. So every time we go to the deck, Rick and I, we see Taylor and John all the time. Mm-hmm. Lovely couple. We like them a lot. Mm-hmm. And she saw the little banging thing that went on. She called me and she's like, oh my God, John just saw your thing. And I actually have a medium psychic staying with me, Jen Diamond. She's written 2 books. She's a psychic and she is legit. And she's staying with me right now. She's from Fort Lauderdale, and we want to come over and see, like, you need to come over, and I need to film this right now. Like, you have to come over. I want to see, like, what entity is in here. And by the way, I want to see if she can tap into my grandma. She couldn't tap into my grandma, really. I think my grandma's, like, straight up in heaven. That chick was a saint. So I don't think she's out at all mingling around the earth. I think she's with the Lord.
Yeah.
I know for a fact she's with the Lord because this chick was like an angel. Uh-huh. She should be in the saints. That's like legit. Like Mother Teresa, Barbara Garcia should be up with the saints because she was a saint. Uh-huh. And she couldn't tap into my grandma. She tried.
But you did give us a lot of insight into our families, into our home life, and into what might be motivating this door to rock all by itself. Your cousin thinks it was an animal. I don't think there's any animal inside the wall. We would know.
He said there's, because he's talking about physics. And he goes, it's either a demon or an animal that was back there.
I don't know. I still think it had some kind of airflow origin. I don't know. It's just like inside the walls and maybe...
There's no way. I don't have any of those windows open.
It's so randomly weird. So I don't know. But if you watch our Rick and Kelly show this week, we'll show you the whole interview with Taylor Armstrong and her friend Jen, and Jen's breakdown of what she thinks sparked that. And it's not an animal.
No.
Or winged. You found this. Did you find this or did I?
I found it. I sent it to you because I found it so freaking fascinating.
So this is our reel of the day.
I send him things and he doesn't even know what I send him. I sent this to you.
Okay, you sent it to me and I recorded it.
Okay.
So it looked like there was a battery on the battery, but how would anyone know that? How would they figure that out? How could they even begin to know how to make that work?
I don't know. I don't know. The
It's scary,
tooling,
though, is it not?
tooling. They knew like magnetic fields. They knew what was back there, and they knew that it would fit right in, that little thing would fit in there, and they knew that there was some kind of magnetic field that would pop it open.
I mean, that guy is a genius.
Yeah.
Is it Elon Musk?
I don't know, but they understand negative ions and negativity.
Have you heard of the airport fire? It's a hot topic.
Is it?
Hot topic.
Hot topic.
I called it a hot topic because it's a fire.
Fire.
Get it?
Yes.
So Kelly and I were driving.
I said, is that? No, I go, is that a volcano?
It looked like a volcano.
I go, is it a volcano erupting
This
in
is what we
Southern
saw.
California?
Driving down the road, and so I went on a mission to get a spot where we could shoot.
We went over ramp, and I go, Rick, I think there's a volcano exploding right now as we speak.
Because it's, as you can see, behind a mountain.
Yeah.
So we went to the airport and got a good vantage point for the smoke. And while I'm shooting this in the back of the truck, I stood up in the bed so I could get a good view. There's a guy pulled up behind us. I don't know if you saw that.
I
in
did.
a Tesla, and he was also shooting on his phone the same thing. And I looked at him. I go, "Do you know what that is?" He goes, "Yeah, it's the airport fire." I go, "What? Is the airport on fire?" He goes, "No, that's what they call it, the airport fire." Well, unbeknownst to me, there are multiple fires going on right now in the area. They exploded in size overnight, according to an article I found, jumping freeways and threatening thousands of homes east of Los Angeles. That's the other one. That's a brush fire that erupted. Oh, this is one. A brush fire erupted on Monday in a rural area of Orange County, southeast of Los Angeles, grown to more than 22,000 acres as of Wednesday. That's the one we saw, the airport fire. It spread into Riverside County, crossed Highway 74, triggering mandatory evacuation orders in Lake Elsinore and Temescal Valley. Don't we know somebody who lives in Lake Elsinore?
Yeah. Esther.
Yeah.
And Jay.
Yeah. Well, they closed schools.
I should call her and ask her if
Kind
it's
of a
okay.
big deal.
Okay, are we up to $1 billion now?
No.
In the news?
I have bad news for you in the news. In the news now.
In the news. I don't want bad news. I want good news.
Okay, somebody else won the $800 million in Mega Millions, which I thought we were going to win.
What the fudge?
I know. I thought for sure.
For sure,
I dreamed about it.
For sure.
Yeah. Somebody in Texas won the $800 million.
Oh, yeah. They don't have to pay state income tax on that.
They're
Lucky
going to
ducks.
get $400 million. Lump sum.
$400 million?
They might have to pay federal tax on that, but what is that, 20%? So they still
Who cares?
They still have $320 million left.
Yeah.
So, in the course of discovering that, Kelly sends me an article.
I
Because
did.
Kelly is our researcher here on the Daily Show.
I'm R&D over here.
And Kelly discovered that there is a Mega Millions jackpot ticket worth $1.58 billion that has not been claimed.
$1.58 billion in the lottery that no one has claimed.
For 6 months. They have up to a year because the winner is in New Jersey. I'm sorry, it's $1.128 billion. There's someone who won over $1 billion in New Jersey and may not know it. The ticket could have gone in the laundry. The ticket could have been thrown out. We don't know. I don't know if we know, if the winner knows.
Christine, Kim Devlin, you guys live in New Jersey, check those tickets. And if you win, we're getting a piece.
$1 billion.
Because we're telling you to check.
Never mind those two. Anyone out there, if you have the winning ticket and we're giving you the heads up and you look and find it and you realize you won, obviously we deserve a finder's fee.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Come on.
Not that we're desperate or anything, but
do it.
$100 million would be nice.
Yeah, you have to give us a chunk. A big chunk. We're doing a public announcement here.
Honestly, like, I do believe.
In magic?
People may not know this.
You believe in...
16 years old, I was selling lottery tickets at Drug Fair in Silver Spring, working the
I think
lottery
everyone's
machine.
heard this story, Rick.
No, not everyone. That guy. And she's never heard it. And from that day forward, I've been convinced I am destined to win a jackpot. The question is when and how much.
I think everybody tries to manifest the jackpot or Publishers Clearinghouse or even a walk around the cakewalk. I always like that. I always try to win one of those cakewalks where you go around in a circle and then you sit down when the music stops and you're like, I want that cake.
I want to say thank you to all of you who've been subscribing to our YouTube channel because we've grown by at least 400 in the last 30 days. And we're almost at 47,000. My opinion, we should have been at 100,000.
You know what? We're going to hit 100,000 once I say I like Kamala Harris. Watch.
Wait, you just said it. You like Kamala Harris?
I like Kamala Harris, everybody.
Bam! Double our YouTube subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget our Rick and Kelly show, episode 157 out this week. We've got the I was going to say Taylor Swift.
Taylor Dane?
Not Taylor Dane.
You only had legit 2 drinks. You're like acting like you're MC Hammered right now.
No, I'm totally sober. You know what it is? We get up early. We work all day. I don't eat that much. The drinks go right to my head.
We don't eat that much. We don't, really.
But I'm still functioning.
Yeah, you deserved a couple. Well, because we had those girls over, and they come in, they're like, let's make some drinks. So we made them a few drinks, and yeah.
They like their vodka.
Kirkland?
The Kirkland vodka.
They come in, they're like, we want vodka. And we went through the...
Usually we have a nice
we'll have Kettle One, we'll have Grey Goose. Usually...
I think Jolie's friends drank it all.
We really don't drink vodka at all.
Tequila.
Yeah.
Also this week, Blake Reynolds and Raising Reynolds, the new show on We The Studios. And by the way, they have the Tito Ortiz show dropping this week too. So you definitely want to go check out We The Studios. But more importantly, Rick and Kelly, the Rick and Kelly show on Patreon. Awesome.
It's
10:30. Are you yawning right now?
It's 10:30 at night, and I'm exhausted.
So here's what happens. She gets in bed.
I fall asleep in 2 seconds.
And I sit here and I edit the show. That's what happens.
And you know what? I wake up at 6 or 5 in the morning,
And
wide
like,
awake,
"Get
and
up,
he's
asshole."
asleep. He's fast asleep, and I'm ready to. I go work out.
Yeah,
I
'cause
go
I'm
walk
up
around.
way
I make
later.
coffee. Yeah.
Actually, I made the coffee this morning.
You did, finally. But I make it most of the time. It's true.
Hey, nice haircut.
Thank you.
Look how pretty she is.
Oh, you're sweet. He's good to me. Thank you, baby. I'm so lucky.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye. Have a smash-tastic day, everyone.